Wrestling has more than one royal family.
About to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Mama said, when I was younger, hot top free better man.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money, and I'm back with another video. And today we got to talk about Raw reactions for last night's episode of Monday Night Raw. But before we get into that, I just have to say that if you didn't see yesterday's video where I made my big return to YouTube, make sure you go check that out right now. It was awesome, man. Finally, I made my big return to YouTube. Finally, C-Money has come back home where he belongs. Make sure you go check that video out. But if you already watched that video, then here is Raw reaction. But if you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch that video before you watch this video. But if you already watched that video, then, and you're here right now, then good, let's talk about Raw. Because, guys, Raw last night was pretty good. So we had some, again, the Judgment Day, because it's always been the thing. Is the Judgment Day going to be splitting up? Are they not the same anymore? Like, what's going on here? And there's always like this whole Money in the Bank briefcase. It's kind of because at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins retained the World Heavyweight Championship, and Damian Priest tried to help Finn Balor with the briefcase, but it ended up costing him because he tried to throw Finn the briefcase, and he did, but then Seth Rollins hit a curb stomp onto Finn Balor and on the briefcase. Yeah, so the briefcase is really coming in between the Judgment Day, and that's what JD McDonough said last week, who's like this friend of Finn Balor. So, you know, Judgment Day come out without Finn Balor. Again, same thing happened last week. They came out without Finn Balor. And then JD McDonough came out and said how, you know, he was delivering a message from Finn Balor, and he said, you know, like, how, excuse me, because Damian Priest is like, Finn should be out here. Why is he not out here? Like, and Finn Balor has a matchup with Cody Rhodes in the main event and stuff, and Rhea says to JD, she's like, you tell Finn that we need to talk, because this is Judgment Day business, and you're not in the Judgment Day. And JD's like, I mean, no disrespect. And then Sami Zayn comes out, because last week, JD McDonough attacked Sami Zayn, injuring him, but he's able to, he's clear to compete, though. So Sami Zayn and JD McDonough had a match. Sami Zayn won, even though with the interference of Finn Balor, Sami Zayn still picked up the victory over JD McDonough. And then, Sonya Deville got injured and tore like her ACL, so she was forced to vacate her half of the Women's Tag Team Championships, and Chelsea Green's all upset because she's like, I worked hard, and just because now she's injured now, like, I'm not just going to vacate these belts. No, I'm going to talk to your manager, all that, because, you know, her Karen gimmick. And then she says, like, oh, I'm going to hold auditions, like, for, yeah, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Then Katana Chance and Kaden Carter come in and say how they want a shot at the championships and stuff. Then Piper Niven from out of nowhere attacks Katana, or Kaden, I forget which one, I'm pretty sure it was Katana, attacks her, and Piper Niven grabs the belt from Chelsea and is like, I'm your tag team partner now. And she's like, I was going to hold auditions, and Piper said, I am your tag team partner, understand? Let's go. And like, and if I'm Chelsea, like, are you really going to argue with her? I mean, honestly, like, Piper Niven's like, yeah, I'm your partner now. So, Piper Niven knew half of the Women's Tag Team Champions with Chelsea Green. Okay. Then we had Well, last week Chad Gable earned an opportunity to at Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, and next week we're gonna have that match. So, but it's Imperium comes out and they talk about how Gunther says how everyone thinks Chad Gable has a chance, but no. And then Chad Gable comes out. Shoosh! I love how Chad Gable and the Alpha Academy is over now and stuff. And then you got Otis and Maxine Dupree. Oh, it's great. Anyway, you have Ludwig Kaiser trying to like hit on Maxine Dupree and stuff. It just, oh my god. And then Maxine, because Ludwig defeated Otis last week, and he was making fun of Otis, so Maxine slapped Ludwig right in the face. Then Chad Gable defeated Giovanni Vinci. Gunther was all upset, so he challenged Otis to a match. Gunther defeated Otis, but then Chad Gable came in and gave a big German suplex to Gunther, saying like, look, buddy, I can beat you, Gunther, so watch your back. Because next week we're going to see it, Chad Gable and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be awesome. But, and then Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle, apparently this new team, defeat the Viking Raiders. Now, Drew McIntyre, because earlier before Raw, Drew McIntyre had an interview, and Jackie Redmond, the interviewer, asked Drew, what's next for you? Then before Drew could say anything, Matt Riddle showed up, and he's like, Drew, so, I'm thinking, we should form a tag team and stuff, so I accepted the Viking Raiders challenge, so me and you against the Viking Raiders, yeah. And, Drew, he seems alright with it, but he also doesn't. I mean, I don't think Drew's, he's putting up with Riddle, but I don't think he really wants, I'm definitely going to eventually see Drew, because everyone wants to see Drew turn heel. I definitely think that Drew is going to turn on Matt Riddle eventually. You're just going to see that Claymore from out of nowhere taking out Riddle. But Drew McIntyre accepts, and he comes out, and he's Riddle's partner, and they defeat the Viking Raiders, but then they have a little run-in with the New Day backstage, and it was Kofi Kingston's birthday yesterday, so happy late birthday to Kofi Kingston. But, because the New Day made their return last week, and, so New Day confront Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle backstage, and they set up a match for next week that Matt Riddle accepts a challenge from the New Day, but Drew, he wasn't too happy about that, because I don't think Drew wants to team up with Matt Riddle. He doesn't want to make Glass Bro, I think their name is. Oh god, I don't think Drew McIntyre wants that. He's gonna put up with Matt Riddle for a little bit longer, and then eventually he's just gonna turn on him, and we'll finally see Drew turn heel. And then we have a little run-in with The Miz, because last week The Miz and LA Knight had a little face-off, which was cool. And Miz says how, he might show up on SmackDown this week and confront LA Knight again, so we could see that happen. Rhea Ripley defeats Indy Hartwell, and then Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell's friend, tried to fight Rhea, but then Rhea Rhea took her out, but then Indy came back, and her and Candice kind of double teamed on Rhea, and then was able to run away. But because they're friends of Raquel Rodriguez, because we know Raquel and Rhea are going to go at it, because Rhea hurt Raquel's knee, and then also took out Liv Morgan. And then also cost them the tag team championship. So definitely at Payback, we are going to see Raquel and Rhea for the women's world title, because that's going to be awesome. That's going to be a fight. And then, here, I want to make sure. And then we got, because last week, guys, the big thing was that since Sami Zayn was attacked by JD McDonough, who was going to team up with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes to take on the Judgment Day? Shinsuke Nakamura offered, and Seth Rollins accepted, but then after they won, Shinsuke Nakamura hit Seth with the Kinshasa. And Shinsuke said, how he wants a shot at the world title and stuff, but then Seth comes out and he's like, whoa, but see, I've had respect for you for a long time, Shin, and if you wanted a shot, all you had to do was ask. But you decided to kick me in the face. Why, huh? Is it just because you want a shot, or is it because something else? What? So, but Seth is like, you got your wish. You name the time, you name the place. Seth Rollins Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's probably going to be a payback. But then they shook hands, and Shinsuke like whispered something into Seth's ear, and Seth was kind of like, he was thinking about something. He said it, and that like threw Seth off guard for a second. Then Shinsuke hit Seth with another Kinshasa. He's gonna be like, he said something in his ear, like almost like distracting him almost, because Seth's face was like, what? He's like, what? And then Shinsuke from behind hit the Kinshasa. So Shinsuke in Seth Rollins' head. So yeah, but what did he even whisper to him though? Like what's going on here? Yeah, so, but yes, we're definitely gonna see Seth and Shinsuke for the world title at Payback. And then one thing that I was not really too happy about was Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. The rivalry is not over. So Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus match ended in a double countout. Zoe Stark was barred from ringside, so the match ended in a double countout. And then they just started brawling, and then they brawled all the way up by like the shirt stands and stuff, and like the arena, the shirt stands and stuff. Started fighting. Then Zoe Stark showed up and took out Becky Lynch. Her and Trish took out Becky Lynch. Then Adam Pearce makes them one more match. Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus one more time. This time in a steel cage. So, yeah, no help this time because now it's going to be inside of a steel cage. But it just, why is this rivalry still going on though? I mean, why couldn't they just have Becky beat Trish right there? How come we have to have another match? But finally now Becky can beat Trish in the steel cage match and we can be done with this rivalry. And then Cody Rhodes defeats Finn Balor, but then Judgment Day start to attack Cody. Then Sami Zayn comes out to help, but then JD McDonough takes out Sami Zayn, and then the Judgment Day just start beating down Cody and Sami. They put Sami Zayn through the table. Finn hit Cody with a couple coup de grace, and yeah, the Judgment Day stronger than ever. We thought the Judgment Day may be breaking up, but not this time, because the Judgment Day are stronger than ever, and they are fully united again. And, you know, you have JD McDonough in the background. Is he eventually going to join the Judgment Day, or is he just going to be Finn's little buddy? I don't know. But as of right now, the Judgment Day are stronger than ever, and they are fully united. So let's see if they keep that up, but we'll see. And that's it. Yeah, here, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so overall Raw was pretty good. Like, nothing too big, but it was alright. And then, yeah, so Judgment Day, as of right now, fully united. So, yeah, but we'll see if they keep that up. But that's it, guys. I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. My NXT reactions. NXT is on tonight, so NXT reactions will be uploaded tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. And then SmackDown reactions Saturday. And hopefully at SmackDown we can find out more about Jey Uso. Is he actually gone from WWE? What's going on? Yeah. And also, it could be, it's Edge's 25-year anniversary, and he's taking on Sheamus. And that could be his last match, guys. So make sure you stay tuned. NXT reactions tomorrow, SmackDown reactions Saturday. But I thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, and C Money is out.